Hello and welcome to Time Out, your live daily huddle with Tristan White. Today is Friday. It's Friday the 10th of July. My name is Tristan White. Thanks so much for being here. I'm excited to be with you for the last day of the week. If you're here with me, like always, please hit the thumbs up, jump in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know who's here. I'd love to know who's tuning in with me, either live or on the replay. And if you're on the replay, take your time. But do jump in the comments. I'd love to know if you're here watching on the replay as well. Hashtag replay is a fantastic way of commenting on that when you're on the replay. Hey, Kira's here from Canberra. Nice to have you with us, Kira. Missed you yesterday, but nice to have you back today. Really appreciate it. Time Out is a space for us leaders of teams or people who've got important work to do that want to connect with other people who've got important priorities, but it's a time to take a time out, to take a breather from the head down reactive work and to come together, do something important, and that's to gather our thoughts on the important priorities we're working on, to make sure we're identifying any stuck items or anything that's getting in the way, and to celebrate a win, to celebrate some good, someone doing something right. So that is the concept, and they're the three parts of the agenda that we work through at Time Out every weekday. Ives is here. G'day, Ives. Nice to have you with us from Sydney. Hope all's well with you. Nice to have you here for a Friday. Now, we're going to go through those three items like we do every day. Let me make sure you know who I am. I'm Tristan White, the founder and CEO of the Physio Co, a healthcare company that helps seniors stay mobile, safe and happy. But along with that, I'm your host here at Time Out, and I'm really excited to be here with you again today. The question I ask before I start that clock in the top corner of our screen is, how'd you go yesterday? Of your priorities, of the things you needed to get done yesterday, how many did you get done? Ideally, we got at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 of them done. I'm going to check my list down here and tell you that I didn't nail it yesterday. I shared 5 priorities with you guys like I usually do, and I only got 3 out of 5 done yesterday. So not the best day, not a super productive day for me, but today's arrived, and I can pick up the pieces and make progress from where I were yesterday. So 3 out of 5 for me. Kira, how'd you go? Love to know how you went. Ives, same for you. Love to know if you how you went with your priorities in the last 24 hours. On that note though, as you guys may or may not be typing in the comments, I'm going to hit start. Kira, I like that. Scheduled a day off yesterday. I like it. That means 100% for sure. Kira, well done. And a regular rhythm of timeouts is really important. Not only this timeout huddle, but a timeout where you get a break from your priorities is important too. And Kira's had one yesterday, which is really great. So well done, Kira. I like that idea and that rhythm. It's important. But look, we've got 12 minutes to run, so I'm going to hit start on that timer in the top corner of the screen. And I am going to get us started. I've said, Joe says, yes, did it, and enjoyed some me time and got 3 out of 5 done. Hey, Ives had a bit of a timeout yesterday too, and possibly that's what Joe's telling us as well, so I like it. All right, it's time. Let's get this clock going. 12 minutes are counting. Welcome to Time Out for Friday, let me check, 10th of July. First agenda item, like every day, is what's going on. What are the 1, 2, 3 important priorities that you're working on for your team, for your business, for your family, to make progress, to improve? It's working on your business or your team, and it's not working on the business. It's not returning emails. It's not doing the reactive stuff that we have to do. It's what are the things we're doing to make progress and to move forward. And so my priorities for the Physio Co today, so I've got 2 priorities I'm going to share with you today, and the first one was to review and approve a tweak, a bit of an update to our website. There's an improvement happening to our website to make sure to improve the booking, the way people that clients, either elderly clients and or their families, can book appointments with us at the Physio Co, so our physios can visit them and help them stay mobile, safe and happy. So that's the first one. I've done that and announced with the web crew who are making that change. So looking forward to that change happening. And the second one is that I've mentioned that this week I've been providing some updates and doing a Facebook Live and visiting a team leader group, and also following up with an email to our entire team at the Physio Co. I need to finish that off to make sure it gets out, to follow up and make sure that communication is complete, or that loop is complete. So they are my 2 priorities for my job at the Physio Co. Rightio. What are you doing? What's going on for you? I'd love for you to jump in the comments, share what's going on. At the very least, have them written down in your planner, in your calendar, in your phone, wherever you put them, but know what your priorities are. If you're willing to, put them in the comments, just like Kira has. Let's get these on the screen here, Kira, and check out what you're working on. Alrighty, pre-order new rashies for the team. Excellent, important for you guys. That's the uniform. Well, that's part of the uniform. Can contact another 2 patients to check on their hydro experience post-COVID and relay feedback to the team. Great. And buy 100 pool noodles. Again, alrighty, you must have a darn lot of noodles, I reckon, Kira, but you're getting more important part. I think this is part of the post-COVID planning and recovery. So I like that. I like that. Alrighty, short drink for me. One sec. Okay, Joe's put her priority on the screen. Let's check that out. Writing new website content. This my one and only. I understand, Joe. I too have been part of multiple website rebuilds, and there's a lot of work in the copy that we put onto our website. So good decision to make it short and sharp and as in one priority. And I even find it better to even more useful sometimes to say, I'm going to do the about page, or I'm going to do the core values page, or I'm going to do the services page, whatever it is, whatever they are for you. Do your best to break it down if you haven't already, because it can feel overwhelming if you're not careful. So thank you for sharing it. Good luck with that, Joe. I'd love to check out the new website when it is complete. Alrighty, Ives, let's check out what you're doing, Ives. Call SMA. I don't know what SMA is. Ives, maybe it's Small Sports Medicine Australia, possibly. Invoice of my runners group, and first Cultures Everything Zoom call. Yes, after our time at Huddle, we have got our very first Cultures Everything Club learning workshop, which I'm excited about. So that's what I'm one of my priorities too. And Travis, COVID protocols 2.0. Yes, we are definitely in Victoria. We are in lockdown based upon this COVID-19 pandemic, and working through that as is really important as well. Yes, Sports Medicine Australia says Ives. Thank you for clarifying, mate. I appreciate that. Travis, you two are in the Cultures Everything Club, and you'll be joining us in the Zoom room. I promise. After this time out, I'll get I'll shoot you the link, because I know you're looking for that to be able to come into the workshop at 1:30. So stay tuned. I'll get that to you in a tick. All right. I also like to share my priorities of what I'm working on in the Cultures Everything crew, and that is helping leaders like you to learn the skills, build the confidence, and be held to account on the important rituals that help us to become better leaders and ultimately create more great places to work. And I've got one and only priority for the Cultures Everything crew, and that is related to said learning workshop that we've got this afternoon. So the priority is to finish the preparation and then to lead the workshop that's happening 1:30 to 2:15. And the topic for today, the very first one, is leading ourselves first, so we can become better self-leaders and therefore become better at leading our teams as well. So looking forward to that one. And the last one is I missed my run yesterday. So my personal priority for today is to get outside for a run later on this arvo once all the work is done. So they are my 4. I'm only sharing 4 priorities today. One for the Cultures Everything crew, Culture is Everything crew, 2 for the Physio Co, and 1 personal priority. Alrighty. Excellent. Hey, Georgie, you're here with us. Great. Nice to have you here, Georgie. And let's check out your priorities. Thank you for sharing. Rewrite my holiday to-do list given lockdown 2.0. Yes, I can imagine that if you had a holiday plan, things have changed a bit. 2, family exercise time while the sun is out. Nice, Georgie. I like it. Good luck. They sound like important priorities, so thanks for sharing. Alrighty, let's move on. The next part 2 of our Time Out Live Daily Huddle every day is where are you stuck? What's getting in the way? What's slowing us down? What's a roadblock that's stopping us creating momentum or getting out those important priorities done? Alrighty, now, an example could be, Kira said earlier that one of her priorities is to get another 100 pool noodles. Now, if she needs to get that and she can't get them, if Kmart's run out or the pool shop's run out or wherever it is you get them from, Kira, if you can't find them from your various suppliers, that would be a where are you stuck item. Similarly, for Travis, and Georgie mentioned lockdown 2.0. Our business as well operates in Victoria, so we've got got plenty of adjustments to make for lockdown 2.0, including making sure PPE, including especially masks and gloves, are important parts of the recommended PPE for healthcare professionals at the moment. So making sure we've got a supply of that, and if we can't get them, then that would be a where are you stuck item. So that is some examples there. So the question: where are you stuck? What's slowing you down? Is there anything that's on your mind that's slowing you down that you're not quite able to work through just yet? It's okay if we've got challenges or roadblocks or speed humps, whatever you call them, but knowing about them, writing them down, and then having a conversation with the person that can help you to solve them. It's usually a who is the right person to help you solve it, is really, really important. So that is the concept. If you are stuck, feel free, put it in the comments. I will do my very best to help you out and help you solve it, and all the rest of the crew here can do the same. As I look down to my notes, I haven't listed anything that I'm stuck on at the moment. Except for except for our learning workshop, but I'm not stuck on that. I'm excited about that first workshop happening very soon. So that is where I'm at. Alrighty, let's move on. 4 minutes to go. As always, we have to be leaders who catch people doing something right, and the way we do that is by sharing a good news story. And I think it's really important that we catch people doing something right, and then we tell stories about people. What they've done, ideally through the lens of a core value. Core values are a bit like rules, more like guiding principles that help members of a team know what's expected of them, and to be able to praise people when they do things well, to be able to redirect if they need to be, if they're not quite living up to what we'd hope with those behaviours, and also to give them framework to how we behave in a team. And so, with that in mind, let me check out my notes and see who I reckon is the good example today. Alrighty, I've got one it's close to home, and that is that our little family here, which recently become a family of 6, we've got something called some core promises. And core promises, they're sort of our version of core values. It's certainly not as firm as some plenty of core values in teams, but some core promises that really help us to understand what's expected of us. And we've got 4 core promises, but the thing is that they were created a few years ago, and it was sort of before our kids. KW and I created them or documented them, and they sort of needed to be revisited and fine-tuned so everyone understands them and can use them the way they were expected to, or that they were designed to. And so the person that's lived one of our core values is a 6-year-old member of our team, a 6-year-old member of our family. Her name's Harriet, and Harriet lived our core promise of we are continuously learning and reflecting, by really helping KW and I and the rest of our family understand that which words in our core promises did she understand and which words didn't she understand, and why is it that she is really only giving examples and identifying people for living 1 or 2 of our core promises. And the thing was, the words didn't mean anything to her. She's only 6, so we've got to make sure that the words are meaningful and they're helpful. And so yesterday we had a little catch up with our family. We went through 2 of the core promises. The names of the core promises stay the same, but the little dot points underneath them that help to explain how to live them or what's an example of living them have just been improved, fine-tuned, and easier to use. Because of that, and we'll do the other 2 later on. I think on the weekend is the plan for those ones. But for living the core value of we're continuously learning and reflecting, and helping to fine tune the words in our core promises. Little Harriet, you are the person today who's our good news story for living a core value. I've got to correct myself again. A core promise, Harriet. So thank you very much for that, Hauser. Alrighty, we are there. 1 minute to spare. That is the end of the 3 parts of our Time Out Live Daily Huddle. Thanks for being here. If you've been here live, feel free to ask some questions. I'm available if you've got any questions about the huddle, about anything that we've mentioned here. And if you're on the replay, feel free to do the same. Jump in the comments, share your priorities, share where you're stuck, share a good news story. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to help you. I'd love to support you. If not, then we will get out of here for Friday. I will see you again 1:03 p.m. on Monday. That is Melbourne and Sydney time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. If you got your priorities, get on with them. Enjoy. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for being here. I'm Tristan White. You'll see me at the same time, same place next week. Catch you later.